Hello, this is Kelgoth. I'm playing some Forge Adventure Mode. I haven't really put out a video in a while here, mostly because work has been, and I've said this in the other videos, work has been kind of a pain. Um, we're making our way to the center here, I think. So let's use this. We're gonna go explore the Green Castle. I think it's the plan here. We're getting further along in this adventure mode thing. We're not really following the story. We're just clicking past all the dialogue prompts and whatnot. But we are definitely getting decks together and doing well with it. We have 3 primary decks that we've been playing. I'm just kind of recapping for myself, mostly because I haven't played it so long. But we have 3 primary decks we're playing: a defender deck, a life gain deck, and then our elves. And what deck are we on? Oops, right now we go like this on elves. Let's go back to life gained. There's a Galta's presence in command in play here. So okay, so open the gate. We have to defeat everybody else, I'm guessing. Let's go fight the squirrel. All right. Let's see here. Galta's presence is spells can't be countered, non-creature, non-battle spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast. Okay, so that is totally fine because we are not going to be casting much of that. A Healer's Hawk turn 1, we'll keep. Yes, pay the 1 life. Life is a resource. And we'll grab this Scrubland and play this Healer's Hawk. Now, one of the things is like I've noticed that this has like a set UI, right? But I was kind of digging the UI in the quest mode that we're playing, mostly because just like it just feels I don't know, it's customizable, I guess, is the thing. So I can have it exactly how I want it. A squirrel lord, huh? Okay, we got a Johnny's Pride mate. And then we'll play a swamp and we'll attack in. And now we got a 3/3. You also have 3/3s. My life is 14. Okay. We will. Why does this not have art? And then we will play the Luris. Chatterfang. Sacrifice squirrel. Sacrifice X squirrels. Life gain. We have 4 mana available. How much does this cost? 8. Jeez, why does this cost 8? I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna offer the trade here. Yeah. Oh, you have regenerate? Oh. And then we're gonna play that a Johnny's from the graveyard. Johnny's Pride Mate. Was that smart? Actually, no. Now I don't think you. Now that I know they have regenerate, you are free to attack in for 6, 9, 14 damage. Why'd this art change? I don't want this art. I can't tell what he does. Does 1 type of damage to target player or planeswalker. I think we keep him back. I think we made a mistake by doing that trade. Yeah, so we go like this. Yeah, now we need to go back to town. And that was mistakes were made there. For sure. Where's the nearest town? Right over here on the left. Okay. Actually, let's go look at the in jumpstart. March of the Machine jumpstart, even worse. I kind of feel like a draft. Let's see if there's a draft available. Jumpstart. Which kind of jumpstart? March of the Machine. Not what I want. Another town right up here. What do you have? Jumpstart. March of the, what is it all March of the Machine Jumpstart? Does the game know that I don't want to do any March of the Machine Jumpstarts? Oh, let's go up here to the right. Follow this path to whatever city this leads to. See if this has. Then there's one right above it. Draft available. Lost Campers and Exelon. Droid event. Redeem a challenge coin. Enter draft. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So, Roaming Throne is super good. Basically, we can go tribal and we can do dinosaurs pretty easily in this, or pirates or gnomes. That's an easy first pick. So basically, what it does, it has Ward 2. It's a 4/4 for 2. So that's a good rate on its own, right? But then when it comes in, you choose a type, and then any triggers of creatures of that chosen type are doubled or get an additional time. So that is super good. Amalia, we could do exploration. Oh, there's Splunking is good. Amalia is really fun. It's not necessarily good. I really like exploration because lands you control enter the battlefield untapped. You can do a lot of fun stuff with that. If we wanted to do like dinosaurs or gnomes or anything like that, for tribal, there's vampire. Vampires are also in here. We could look at vampires with Amalia. There's everybody's favorite little cutesy poison dart frog. Okay, so like keeping the idea of doubling our there's exploration with, but there's not that many merfolk. There's a few merfolk. This is exploration as well. There's no, Whenever creature you control attacks along gets touching a life link until end of turn, put a dread counter on it, dressing it, then transform it. Can I see the backside of the card? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to Google Grasping Shadows. MTG Grasping Shadows. I think I remember this card being kind of good and limited. Okay. Yeah, so it gives it to that touch of the lifelink, which is great. And then on the back, it's a land that adds a black, or you can pay a black, remove a dread counter from it, which you'll have 3 when it starts. It draw a card and you lose a life. So it's card draw. It's kind of good because I like the death touch and lifelink thing. We'll try it. And then maybe we can go vampires, merfolk, gnomes. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Target creature from graveyard to the battlefield with a. So you trade this with another creature. Whenever this becomes tapped, scry 1. Secret of the Sunlight is decent. Craft. Oh, what is this one? I can't. Alkaladian Landmark. The backside is a golem. Whenever it attacks, target flying creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. So it gives other things flying. Yeah. I think Secret of the Sunlight is best card in here. Whenever it triggered, so this is not even a trigger. Let's there are pirates. Whenever it attacks when you control 2 or more artifacts, it gets +1 and +2 and all end of turn. Oh, I'm not sure. I think red feels pretty open. Black feels kind of open too. Let's take the Viper for now. Bat Colony. Whenever this enters, create a 1/1 black bat creature for each mana from a cave to spend it. So this wants to do caves, which we haven't grabbed any caves yet. When this enters the battlefield, if there are 4 more permanent cards in graveyard, return target permanent graveyard to your hand. Okay. Spirits. This is another vampire. Sacrifice creature artifact, put a +1/+1. It gains a menace until end of turn. I think the best thing here is to just take the 3/3 for 4. And a cave that's color fixing. When this enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. We'll try that. Fungus Snail. We got the 3/3 for 4 again. Sacrifice a creature artifact, put a +1/+1. Okay, we're looking at sacrifice theme. So we want a way to get a lot of tokens out. This is a combat trick. I kind of like splunking. I'm gonna add that to the sideboard. Is put enters a battlefield is put in a graveyard. This is a sacrifice target. I like that. All right. Whenever here we go. We're definitely paid off for this whole sacrifice theme. So we're gonna look for more sacrifice themes, but this is gonna be our main go here. Oh, foil spunking. Sacrifice it. Target creature gets -X/-X, where X is its power. This is fun because this is a self-sacrifice, and it's a 1/1 for 1. It's a 1-drop. Do like this too because it comes with an extra body to sacrifice. But we're gonna get the 1/1 for 1. Exile 4 cards from graveyards, extra sorcery. So we can sacrifice this to exile some things. When it dies, you may pay 4 if you do discover 4, and then it replaces itself. That seems okay. This is a treasure that you can exile it from graveyard to discover 5. Okay. I think we do this. And I think we do Bartolomé del Presidio. When this enters the battlefield, so ready to then for each card you put on top of your library, draw a card and you lose 3 life. So this is Descend. Mapping, the map tokens are sacrificed. That might be good. Terran Soul Cleaver. Whenever another artifact or creature is put in graveyard from the battlefield, we're going to be doing that a lot. Yeah, that's good for us. And Grasping Shadows again. Ooh, when it dies, create a treasure token. Mephitic Drought. I like that. Which one is better? Draw a card and lose a life, I think, is better than this. I would want this as a backup, but I think I'm doing Mephitic Drought. Beating it, if you descended this turn, create a 1/1 black fungus. That's great. This can fuel our sacrifice. We are going to take this a foil smugging. Yeah, we kind of like the buried treasure. Well, look at here. This is looking all right. As additional cost to cost a spell, sacrifice a card or discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. Its power equal to the number of permanent cards in the graveyard, and its toughness equal to... Okay, so that's decent. That also goes into the whole sacrifice theme. So I'm going to add that to the main deck. Micro Tyrant. That's fun. I think we might be able to splash green for this, because this does, beating your end step, create the 1/1. We're going to add it to our sideboard and see if we can potentially make that work. Our colors are not open. If you just put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whatever attacks and mills a card. I think it's this Goblin Warrior here. Do like Echo of Dusk. I have no removal. That's kind of the problem that I'm seeing. So this is swamp cycling on it. I'm not going to have any caves. All right, so Amalia is not going to work because we don't gain life. I don't think we like these Gargantuan Leeches. I don't think we like the Roaming Throne. Target creature gets +2/+0 indestructible. So if I were to add lands right now, add basic lands, and then we're going to be mostly black, a little bit of white. And then we're going to cut. We're going to make these all the basic lands. Yeah, card art 1. Go back. All right, well, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Beginning the end step, if you decided this turn, get a 1/1. Okay, yeah. And this gives me stuff to sacrifice. Don't think that's going to be what we're doing. Yeah, this is going to be... We got a lot of sacrifice themes here. think, okay, so we're going to cut down and then add basic land, one more swamp. And this is where we're going to go. This is the sacrifice theme. And it started with like maybe we can go vampires, but we did go vampires in the end, but the vampires don't have triggers. They're all activated abilities. So that didn't work in our roaming throne. But start event. The problem that I have is I don't pick any removal. I don't know if I ever saw any removal. We do have a turn 1 in this. So keep. Oh, I can't. This is okay. There we go. This is 3 cost. Yeah. All right. Turn 1 play. 1/1 with menace. You have your own 1/1 with menace. Well, I'm winning that race, so we're gonna go in. Breaches. First strike. All right. Swamp. We're still winning that race. And then second creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Can't block it. What does this do? At the beginning and end step, if you descended this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then you can sacrifice it. Okay, yeah. And then we can... And then veto is just going to be a beater. They play Starving Revenant. Not play, they revealed? What did they do? What is your graveyard? Oh, another chance. Mill 2 cards and return a creature. Okay, that's what they did. And they play the Starving Revenant. It's hurting at 17, so they kept both cards on, or they drew both those and took the life loss. Okay, so we can fly over the top. Well, let's see how this works. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, gain 2 life. If this is the first time this is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent loses 2 life. If it's the third time, create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying. So we can create 4/3s if we do it 3 times in a turn. We're gonna do this because that will give him lifelink. And pass the turn. So discovering, got a Sunfire Torch, choosing to play it. Yeah, I can take the 4. And then we can use this sacrifice fairy treasure, yes, to make black. So it's gaining us life. And then I don't think we want to actually. I think we're fine because we're just flying over the top. We don't need to do anything special here. Enters deal 2 damage to any target. We're gonna sacrifice this creature. And then this just Did he craft it or something? So when it's draw card. So like, I mean, I could just do it again, but next game, like, this seems to be okay. We don't have white, but we do have a turn one. We'll keep it because we have the turn one. And we can get the early beats. Not punish for it. Okay, so whenever another dinosaur comes in, he can copy its base power. It's going to kill my... Okay. Swamp, and then put my 4/4 out there. Creature has vigilance when another artifact creature is put in a graveyard from the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 on it. Okay. Still attack in. And I'm going to use this Grasping Shadow to give this lifelink again. Oh, they're attacking you with the 6. I am going to... start gaining some life. I'm keeping this guy back to potentially stop. That's 7. I think that's fine. And now we can eat this thing and chump this thing. I think we do chump. Oh, it's a good thing we trumped, because it did make it bigger than this. Plains. So we can sacrifice... So go like this. And chose not to block. Okay. Geological Appraiser discovers 3, got the Tithing Blade out. Yeah, making me sacrifice is not actually the best thing you can do. Sacrifices 2 creatures. So we're gonna go like that. That's fine. And then... And then we're going to play this. And then we're going to select those two. Oh my god. I made a huge mistake. I mean, I wasn't super punished for it in the end, but I clicked, I thought I clicked too early, and I used Bartomello's thing, and he sacrificed the creature that just ETB'd rather than getting sacrificed himself. Oof. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna split this in half, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode where we're gonna finish off these two games. But that was interesting. But I'll see you in the next one.